Good morning. It is May 11th. It's 9:30. I have to be to work at 11, and I'm actually going to meet with an owner of a gym to discuss some personal training rates for me to kind of have my own spot there. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited, but I wanted to open this video up with saying good morning. I hope everyone is having an amazing week, and this is going to be a Q&A. So I asked for some questions on my social media, and I got some really great feedback, some really great questions. So I'm going to take between 7 and maybe 10 at the max of those and answer what is going on. Good morning and happy Sunday again. I am on my way to church to meet up with Bree and Megan again, and then I have upper body day again. I will catch you guys after church for my Q&A. I just got out of church, and it was another amazing sermon. Like, amazing. I was in tears once again. It feels so great to have a home again and be able to thank God for all that He's done for me and just praise Him and sing to Him and do it with 2 amazing friends. So I'm so freaking happy. Everyone! So I kind of like cut out the car scene because I was like driving, and then I had my phone propped up, and then it like flew. I had my camera propped up, and then it just like flew off the freaking dashboard, and I was like, whoa! So I decided to just like cut it out. But basically this morning's message was just talking about how we have so many boys in today's society. Boys. We don't see men until they're like late 30s or even older. We talked about in church what a man is, what they should be doing, how they should be serving the Lord, and it was just so amazing to see at the end of church all of these men rise up from their seats, stand up and declare a prayer to the Lord, saying that they are going to serve and they're going to follow the light that He has set for them. And it was just so amazing. So. Anyway, this was like a little bit of a Q&A vlog. So I opened up my Instagram story the other week, kind of some questions to be able to answer, and I decided to take 5 of them because, let's be honest, you guys don't want to watch a 20-minute vlog, and I don't want to make a 20-minute vlog, so I decided to take the 5 best I was asked and answer them. So here we go. Questions was, how did you start your brand / training and build up such a big clientele? Basically, I built up my brand really from ground zero. So if you guys knew me back in like September, October, I literally had like 2,000 followers on Instagram, most of which being like high school friends, college friends, maybe some like randoms and like probably bots or something. I really started to drive into my Instagram, kind of creating my own brand. So who am I? What do you expect to see on my page? What can I bring value to in your life for you to follow me back? I started kind of creating, I made videos, I did a lot of just like motivational captions. That's more of like the person I am. I love to share workouts, but I like to do them on like my Instagram story or my Snapchat, but I love to do like motivational words of wisdom. That's just my thing. I kind of started to develop like my why and drove that into my Instagram, and it definitely just started to carry over, and I just continued to just be me and be myself, and it only led me an upward hill. So that's kind of how I developed my brand. I was always called DESB, well, DESBaby01, but on Instagram it would always be DESBB_01. I just kind of translated that into my DESB Fit, and from there went on to my DESB Fit training. And I think creating the best you is and should be your goal in life. So that's where my kind of quote came to, is just create the best you. How did you get your internship with Wendy's? Yes, I do work at Wendy's headquarters. It's kind of crazy how I got my internship. I went out to California in October, and when I came back I was like, I can't intern in Kalamazoo. Like, I just can't. There's no room for growth. I have so much untapped potential. If I stayed in Kalamazoo to intern for basically the only reason of staying around my boyfriend, which I love him, but I had to do what was best for me. Luckily, his parents live in Ohio, so it's really close to Columbus, and I knew that if I started branching out and looking outward, I could find somewhere around here to intern and be able to live here for free and afford it. So I ended up Googling like headquarters. I knew I wanted to go into corporate wellness, headquarters in Ohio, and all these popped up. I contacted so many, like Bob Evans, Abercrombie and Fitch, Wendy's, Nationwide Insurance, some other Fortune 100 companies, and luckily I heard back from Wendy's, and coincidentally, like 3 years ago, they had an intern from Western, so all the paperwork was set up. It was so amazing. I was so glad. It was truly fate that I was able to be here, and I'm so thankful that I was able to. So that's how I got my internship with them. Just kind of Googled and found what was important. What goes through your mind before you post things on Instagram? Like, is it for others? Is it for a personal thing? A way to express yourself? Question mark. That's a great question. I think before I post anything on Instagram, I used to be very self-conscious. I used to feel like I had to have the perfect caption in, kind of be like, okay, what am I gonna hashtag this with? How should I pose? What's in right now? And that was me for a while. I was scared to kind of set myself apart in fear of people not liking who I am. So I think that actually hindered me for a very long time, or like quite a few months, because once I started branching out and being myself on social media and not being scared, I just saw rapid growth, and I love the person that I am. I think for me, before I post anything on Instagram, my motives now are to just keep displaying the true me, keep showing people that shit's not easy, okay? Life is not freaking easy. Do you think I want to track my macros every day? Do you think I want to go to the gym every single day? 6 out of 7 days I want to be in the gym. 1 out of 7 days do I actually want to track my food. I mean, it's not easy. You see all these people posting shit online like, oh, just finished fasted cardio, oh, love it. No, you don't. Like, stop lying. And I think that's what really molded my post the last couple weeks into probably the last month, is just being real. Like, I get it, dude. I get it. Life sucks, man. Like, God throws stuff at you that you're like, what? How am I supposed to do this? Even Jax agrees. Jax! Come here! But you always find a way. And let me tell you, you're not the only one that's gone through something crazy or something that you don't think you can handle. I think showing people that I go through stuff too, like I suffered too. I've been through really bad situations, but I've also had really great opportunities. So I think it's just showing people now like the real me, and I think my motives used to be more serving to others, and now I just serve to myself. Sorry. How I feel about competing now, and if I plan to compete again. Great question. 100% I'm planning to compete again. Do I know when? No. I was planning on maybe doing a show in the fall. However, I really want to do the bodybuilding.com spokesmodel contest. So I'm gonna probably like mini prep for that and see if I could maybe continue on. However, I'm just doing it because I love bodybuilding.com. I stand for everything that their company represents and I would love to promote them. However, tangent, I will probably end up actually competing next spring. I'm thinking I want to take a whole year off. Like, I just want to eat all the food. I want to continue to fix my metabolism, like everything. It's just, it feels so right. Why fix something that ain't broken or whatever? How I feel now about competing. I think that competitions are definitely for specific people. I don't think that Joe Schmo down the road or that Julie down the street should just compete because they feel like it. You need to have a motive going into competing of why you're doing it. A lot of people are like, oh, I just feel overweight, like this will force me to lose weight. Not the right decision at all. A lot of people are like, oh, I've been trying to lose weight, I haven't been able to, so I think that a competition will help. It won't. It'll probably hinder your progress. And also, some people are like thinking that they can do it to get like Insta famous or to gain followers or respect. That's not gonna happen either. I think that if you do it for the right reasons, you will be so successful, and I urge anyone that has the fire in their heart to compete to 100% sure, try it, who knows? But if you're trying to do it for a weight loss goal or a shorthand, short-lived Instagram fame, GTFO, because it's not gonna work. I love competing, there's a fire in my heart for it, but I definitely think that you need to be in the right mental place as well as the right place physically to do so. Don't waste money. Take your time, build your muscle, build your metabolism, and then focus on a competition. Last question. Most famous one ever. How did I get into fitness? Basically, I've always been an athlete. I mean, I think most of you guys know that by now through my page. I played volleyball in high school, basketball and track. Blew my knee out my sophomore year, which really inhibited me in the recruiting process. However, I ended up going to a junior community college for 1 year, and then I ended up transferring to a Division I to play volleyball. I then started CrossFit, and it was great, but my body is just not made for it. So now I am bodybuilding. I've never felt healthier. I've never felt happy. Camera is gonna die, so I had to run to my room. Ooh, there we go. I've never felt healthier, I've never felt happier, and I think that bodybuilding and resistance training in the gym is just like so important for health in general. So I love what I do now. I'm so happy of where I am, and I really wouldn't trade it for the world. So that's how I kind of got into fitness. And dang, lashes are fleeky right now. Before I go, I wanted to do a quick physique update for you guys. I don't really do this a lot because I don't think it matters, but it's important to show you guys that I'm not 100% either, and you don't have to be as well. So this is what we're working with currently. Pretty average. I have no hips, so that's good. And I definitely don't have abs either. This is halfway through the day. I've already ate my meals, and I don't care. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that this Q&A was informative, and maybe you got to know a little bit more about me and maybe what's going on or what you had questions about. So if you have any other questions, feel free to comment below or visit my Instagram, and always slide in those DMs because I'm waiting for you. Please like and subscribe. Have an amazing Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. May the force be with you.